Welcome back to CF Clips. Today we have a special one. We got Jason here.
What's going on, guys?
And we have the Q Honey Badger chambered in 300 Blackout. Now, if you're looking for a 300 Blackout gun that was designed with somebody who actually created, or at least had a hand in creating the round itself, Kevin, the owner of Q, right? Then this might need to be your next purchase. So starting with the tip up front here, we have that Cherry Bomb muzzle device.
Yeah, Cherry Bomb muzzle device, first of all, is great. Synonymous with Q as well. Tapers, that's what's in mind. First of all, tapering the barrel and the muzzle device helps with concentricity overall when applying a suppressor in use or conjunction with. So it keeps everything lined up, alignment, and it keeps it from carbon seizing on your gun, because obviously when you add back pressure to a system, more stuff tends to spit back in its face. It also being a direct impingement gun, you're definitely going to have that back, but it keeps the suppressor mount good and clean and concentricity wise.
So it's almost like this entire gun was made with suppression in mind.
100%. You know, that's what happens when you have engineers involved. So.
Well, a little more about the gun. Up top, you have a full Picatinny rail, so you're mounting any of the optics that you're going to want to mount on a 300 Blackout gun. Easy. You got M-lock all the way around, bottom and sides. It's just going to be any lasers and lights you're going to want to mount. Also, very easy. Now, one thing I did notice when I first picked up this gun, the charging handle felt very, very smooth. It just operates, I mean, as you would expect, but it just is smoother. It's ambi.
Especially it being a reduced signature charging handle key with them tied in with Q and Radium for that special one as well. So that helps this place.
And then also going along with that charging handle, one thing I did want to notate for those of you who care, the actual bolt release is almost flush, and I don't know how well you can see that, but it's almost flush with the actual metaling and tooling of the actual receiver itself. So accidental presses aren't really going to be a thing.
No, with this weapon, when it was first designed, it was meant to be a low snag, low vis weapon. So any type of snag points on there were definitely thought about when they designed it.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Now, as we start to move down, what trigger do we have in here?
We have a Geisley SD3G.
Now, the trigger pull on this, again, before we do any sort of pulls, we are clear and good to go. The trigger pull on this, I'll let you demonstrate that, because I feel like you are the trigger guy at Classic.
So this one is, for all intents and purposes, not a beginner trigger whatsoever, but it is crisp and has an aided reset. So when you get on there, there's not much take up, and you just pull right there. That's the wall. There's the brake. And on the reset, you can see right there, just a little bit of travel, click, bang, and you're good to go.
And then, of course, going up front, in front of that trigger, that mag well being flared on a 300 Blackout, well, with these mags in general, it's just going to be nice and easy. Makes it so you don't miss.
Absolutely.
Or if you do, it guides it in.
A helped funnel activity. How about that?
And now, talking more about the gun, that safety, you have an ambi safety on there, and it's a Radian safety.
It's a Radian in conjunction with Q safety. A matter of fact, it's a special safety.
They worked on together.
Yeah, they worked together along with the charging handle and the safety selector. So with this one, it's actually a 70-degree throw, because they felt like 45 was a little bit too much margin of error. So 70 was the safer one to give you a little bit of aided speed with that, other than your traditional 90-degree.
Yeah, I actually didn't even notice that when I was messing with it at first. And then it's a Magpul K, I believe.
Magpul K grip.
Yeah,
correct.
Magpul K grip. It feels very comfortable and easy to use with good texturing on both the sides, so left and right side. A nice aggressive texture, but it's not like overly aggressive where you're gonna tear your hand up. And then on the front and the back, you have more of a horizontal kind of texturing, which again, I can put a lot of rounds down range in this North Carolina summer heat. So, and what about the stock on this thing?
So the brace on here is Q's own proprietary brace, along with their proprietary buffer system in there. So it's a two-piece type of captured spring inside to actually aid in the operation system of this platform. So other than that, it's synonymous with the Honey Badger in its look, and it's phenomenal, to be honest with you. You know, two positions, you got closed and open, which obviously people want as much options as they can. You can swap it out on the back if you want to.
Yeah.
That's your choice, but I like the way that it comes just right out of the box.
Yeah, two position. I'm not gonna lie, I did think it was a little odd at first, just having two positions. I'm used to what the SIG, they have like what, five, six positions somewhere in there. And this one, when you just pull it out and it's right there. You know where it's gonna be when you pull it out every single time. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Especially with this being such a small, low vis vis platform, able to be suppressed. 2 positions is really all you need. So.
And then I did also note that there was a QD sling mount on the bottom underneath the stock. But the final note that I had on this thing, at least from me, and you can let me know if I'm missing anything. You are the expert when it comes to all Q things here at Classic. But the coloring on this, it's varied. I have gray, I have tan, I have, what do I got?
Correct. So you've got a hodgepodge of colors, but this is actually a pure raw finish of the anodizing process of what happens when you do 2 aluminum. So you get a pure golden color, and it's just like a Ferrari. None or no 2 are the same. So it's always going to be a different hodgepodge of colors, but it aids in abetting of how unique this firearm is. Couple of things that we want to make sure that we go over. It being such a small platform, its barrel twist is 1 in 5, which helps stabilize all the variety of those subsonic rounds as well. So you've got that quick twist rate that's going to make sure it stabilizes things. Also, is going to get it on target and keep a good MOA downrange. So.
Yeah, we just had that proved with a video that we just came out with on the main channel. It may have been SIG versus Q, Cross versus Fix, something like that.
And we saw which one came out on top.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. That one hurts still a little bit. I was on SIG side on that one.
It's all good.
So in conclusion, you have a 7-inch, fantastic 300 blackout pistol that is going to be, well, better than pretty much most on the market, at least in terms of engineering. Now, we have to watch some videos and do some testing to know if it's going to be better than all the other ones out there. But Kevin at Q, having a hand in making that 300 blackout round gives you confidence whenever you're buying something, of course, he made specifically for that round.
Absolutely.
At least in my opinion. Do you have any notes to add?
No, man, this is a great firearm. Great platform, low vis, lightweight, coming in at unloaded 4.8 pounds. Can't beat that, man. Seriously.
Well, with that being said, if you have any experiences with the Q Honey Badger, please do leave a review down below. We would love to see your comments. That is all I have for you today.
Oop. God bless.
Stay safe. It is time to end.